Hello everybody and welcome back to pYanodons, pain, and Factorio pain, and everything pain related to, indie games. Well, you're looking at no updates. All mods are up to date. And I accidentally came to this tab and LTN had an update. And I'm like, well, let me just go ahead and update that. And I always forget. I think it was LTN. And I always forget that when you go to the updates tab, this is something I don't agree with. Everything is selected in this update tab here in this area. So if you click on updates selected, well, they're all selected already. Shouldn't it be off by default and then you pick the one you want to update, then you click this box? It doesn't make any sense to me, because you're looking, oh yeah, update selected, because you click on, like for example, if you're in, let's say you're in the updates tab and this is what you see, all these mods. If you click on this, it highlights it. To me, that is selected. The checkbox isn't needed. You should have the checkbox should be user initiated, not automatically on. And it's a habit that, I guess you'd have to break for this particular game, but it's very annoying because it's counterintuitive to what, a normal human being would do. I consider myself kind of normal. Other than playing this mod, all normalities go out the window when you start to play this mod. You're no longer normal. Anyway, so I had a bunch of updates, and they have added a cool feature to pYanodons. It's called TURD. It's an acronym, TURD. Technology upgrade something or something. We'll get into it. Let's take a look at, and then I had another problem. After I accidentally updated all the damn mods, I had to go into settings, other, and I had enable experimental updates off. I had to turn it on, and I am on version 1.1.80. When you download from the Factorio, I download separate zip files for each playthrough I do in Factorio. Very easy to do. And I don't trust the mod thing, where you can have different mods for different saves. I don't trust it. And especially when you're, trying to do all these different things, So I was not on the experimental version. I was on the one that defaults. Now I do update when an update does come. I wait a couple weeks and then I check the wiki, or was it the forums, and I look to see if anything's breaking. Like, oh, this broke, because there might be a hot fix that they have to put in to fix something they didn't see. So I always wait. Now let's go back to mods and go down here. And what happened was cold processing has a dependency for 1.178. I went on the Discord. They're very awesome. They're awesome over there. A lot of helpful people on the Discord. They said, one guy said, make sure you're on 1.178 because the Factorio landing page, when you go to download, has I think it's .76, which is I think what I was on. So here I am on 1.76, and I should be on 1.78. Well, now I'm on 1.80. Everything is working. I tested it out. So I freaked out. And this was the reason. And now I started my save up, and all these things are removed. And I'm like, oh, no, don't save. Don't ever save. And so I quit, got on Discord, and all that. Well, we have some things that we can look at here. PyBeacon graphics has been added. We'll try and go through these quickly here. Remove several recipes from the allowed prod list. I think that's productivity. Now, some of this stuff is from January. Now, I think I updated before or during that time. Yeah, so no date there. I don't know what that is. I don't think that was updated there. High tech, Yag laser, Russian equipment, high tech wagons, several icons, wrong size. Graphics. Oh, this is cute. Added night lights to electronics factory to keep the scary monsters away. I love it. I love that tongue-in-cheek stuff, man. Keep it coming. Okay, remove equipment grid. Okay, you can pause the video and read all that if you like. Added, let's see, seeps. Oh, I don't know what this is. Added migration to ensure existing bitumen seeps are set to a sane amount. So it's a migration issue. Naphthalene creosote recipe to creosote tech. Move pure natural gas recipe to filter machines. Buffed natural gas output from raw gas recipes. So that doesn't affect us right now. Okay, now this one here, color masks, post-processing, probably not. Oh, it did. Compatibility. Oh, and then they had a problem where productivity was acting on the cages, barrels, canisters, etc. Okay, so that's a good thing to fix there. Crash. Change log. BOF lights. I don't know what BOF lights is. There is something. Where am I? It should be in. They added the turd. Here, this is it right here. I don't know how I missed it. Buffed Vrauk turd path 1. Buffed Vrauk. Now, they added the turd, and it stands for technology upgrade something something. This is all this stuff here. So you can snapshot and read this stuff here. But there's a lot of fixed ocular crash in multiplayer. Caravans now walk over pipes and electric. Oh, they added map markers now, I hope, for the ocula. Fixed ocula. So anyway, everything that I went through there, you can go back and look and pause the video and check it out. So let's go ahead and confirm, and then we'll go ahead and continue. Since the mod has already started up, it's very quick to get in here. Down here we have TURD, and this is what it stands for. Technology Upgrade and Research Device. Okay, this is a new system. It's been out for a little while. Now, I don't upgrade mods until I'm done with the current research barrage that I'm going at, you know? So it takes me a while. You know, I'm behind the 8 ball on all this. And also I recorded advanced, so, you know, there's, you know, a bunch of episodes that I have in the queue that you guys don't know about. So this has been a while since this has been out. And on top of that, all that other stuff. So this has been out for a while. Now, we have the ability to, oh, look at that. We got research selected and unselected. Okay. We can open the tech tree for this. Check it out. There it is. And we'll go back in. What this allows us to do through research, as you can see, there's the cost to get this research and to unlock, or I should say, this is what it costs to unlock this upgrade. And from what I understand, once you start selecting stuff here, you have to reset everything with a rocket launch, and then you can reset stuff. Yeah, we're talking, you know, you're done with the game now, and now you're playing around. So if you pick like the apiaries, now I don't know, this is tech tree. This one here, see how we need to research? Oh, look at this. Oh, okay, it's a scroll window. What is all this? Intentional colony collapse. Intentional? CAGs. Climate adaptive glass shell. Direct queen assembly. Holy, oh, so this is an expansion. Oh, okay. So this expands the information. I like that. Okay. Apagus. Donate Apagus to the Arthurians. Keep them training their coding skills. This will provide leisure and reduce stress for the cubs. It will improve productivity, but you may need to craft several abacuses. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, look at this. Arthurian. You need an abacus. Oh my god. So what this turd does is it allows you to research and then pick your upgrade. You know, you could pick whatever you want. And in order to reset this stuff, you have to send a rocket up, you know, and all that. I thought that was cool. Here's the vat brain stuff. Ooh, check it out. Now, we did do this vat brain thing. What is this? Wow, look at this thing. We have an MK4 vat brain cartridge, 100%. Each cartridge grants a different amount of productivity to nearby labs. Oh, I see. Okay. Anyway, so now, yeah, we have this turd stuff. And now there is a Moondrop one that was kind of interesting. Otaku Showboat was going over this. Here's the Moondrops. So we expand that. Copper Edition. Moonlight. Moondrops got their name because their flowers only open under the light from one of Navis's moons. Oh, cool. Special lamp. Carbon capture. Here you go. Install small filters that will absorb escaping CO2 from the greenhouse, helping moondrops in their carbon capture. Allow self-sufficient production of CO2 without external inputs. That's pretty big. It's a you don't have to rely on coal anymore to get CO2. So there's a lot of good stuff here. I don't know if I'm assuming you could pick all these if you wanted, you know. I don't know how it works. So we'll have to do that. Because, like, for example, well, we can't, I don't think we could pick more than one in this category. You have to pick one of these three, for example. And then under here, oh, okay, auto collapse is the next one. Good. This is 3 as well. Allow weak and old Arthurians to be consumed by the young generation to help with maturation. You might even get a cherry. What? Is it 3 each time? Yeah, it looks like it's 3. Okay, yeah, it's 3. I wasn't sure if there was 4 in some cases. Extra drones. Oh, cool. Oh, okay. These icons are really pretty, man. They're really well done. Good work, guys. Good work. Okay, so that's that. Now, let's get some research going here. Oh, first off, here is the turd. This is the first one that you can research. Unlocks a choice between 3 upgrades to permanently change the behavior of affected buildings. Make a selection from the Pi Codex. And if you mouse over these, this is each one that we had. So if you're wondering if you don't want to keep coming here, you go to the Codex, obviously. Reading this, you know, obviously it's, you know, an eye chart here for most people, for some people. But it's 450 automation science at 30 seconds, man. Wow. And then we have this one here. Yeah, so it is 3 upgrades. Okay, cool. It might change, I don't know. Dry storage. Improve quality by weight. This is fast wood forestry. Cutting heads and internal burner. So every time you see this little icon here over a tech, that is a turd technology. And I think this is awesome. It gives another layer of depth to the game, you know, to the mod. So it's really cool. Okay, so since my research is almost done here, well, it's getting closer. I wanted to take the time because I tell you, I was freaking out. I thought I was Dunskies. I thought I bricked my my save. But so let's keep this research going. We have cotton gut stage 2. We have quality cotton gut food now. It's 6 of them. Ash and native flora. We got renna seeds, and that's that. And then we got cotton gut pups. Now it looks like I don't know how the heck I'm going to do this. I don't like training filled barreling. I don't like training barrels because then you have to manage empty barrels. And I'm not down for that. No. And we have cotton gut recipe. This is 9 cotton guts. So what is this one? 16. And then we have 9 from 11. Oh, 11 pups to 9 cotton guts. Okay, it's a little better. Here's the MK2 spin up. Yeah, it is the spin up. We need the DNA polymers, cotton gut pup stud, which it looks like an MK01. Yeah. Now we need to add fetal serum and artificial blood to this. And then we have the chance to get a stud. Now, once we get enough studs to run the process, we shut this down. And then we go to this one here. Now, it's 2 cotton gut studs to mate. We get 1 guaranteed and a 50% shot to get both of them back. But if we win on the first craft, we get 3 cotton gut stud the cotton gut stud pup MK02s. And so if we get 3 on the first craft, we're looking good, right? Ideally, you want the 8 so you don't have to have to go back to this process here to get a chance to get a new one, a replacement. And then we have the cotton gut stud pups. It's 3 to 2 on this thing, so we're losing a pup on this, and we need the Reinas for that. So that's going to be nice to have. Now we have the Coralex Stage 2. We have Coralex milk and sulfuric acid, casein mixture, and wastewater. I don't know what the difference is between what we have and what this is, so we'll have to look at that. We'll have to look at the calculators. We got the pup, which is requiring ash and bedding. 2 for seeds. Okay, so this is just a pup generator. Good. Yeah, okay. I think that's what we're doing now. Yeah. And then we got the Coralex. So we got 4 pups to 4 Coralexes, and then we're adding the Bohodos, ash bedding. Fish is there already, Kaikelk and Tufra. I think we're already there. Coralex food and stuff. Okay, nothing really new there. Ooh, what's this one? Filled milk barrel. Okay, so now this is the milking. Yeah. We need the Bohodos, fish Tufra, ash. So we're adding ash and the Bohodos. Now here's our MK2 spin up. And we need the bedding. We need Reina and salt. I think we have always had salt. And we get the 50. Ooh. 2 Coralexes in. Maybe none out. God, this is brutal. Oh, gosh. Okay. Now, once we get 4 Coralex MK02s from this process here, then we start to get the spin up, and we can start to increase our stockpile of these very easily. Animal sample, bioscaffold, cDNA, compiled Coralex codex, compiled. It consumes that. Pluripotent stem cells, exogenetic cells, and then we get our MK02. Now you know why we're going to need a big area for our biolab. Oh, here's this thing. A neural processor and a Coralex codex, and it's consumed into this thing. Oh, there. Oh, melamine. Well, okay. Casein, cyanic acid, and melamine. I would like to do this for the plastic, and it's a big undertaking because we have to have a new Coralex build, more food, more all this, just to get more plastic, or a melamine. Oh, it's melamine, not plastic. Okay, let's kick that on. Molecular decohesion. Holy cripes. What is this stuff? Oh, meat to iron ore. Oh, this is interesting. Remember the research we did with the flowers, how we got ores? Well, now we can do guts meat to copper 35. Meat to iron. Arthropod blood to iron. Tufra to iron. Guts to iron. Fish oil to iron. Tufra seeds to iron. Fish to tin. Gradzies to zinc, blood to zinc, titanium from bohdos, flauge sulfur, yados, was it yodels to copper, tufra to molybdenum. Now we've got chromium ore, yotoi leaves, meat to chromium, yotoi alloy seeds to chromium. Now this is where you can just basically not have to mine anything. I don't know how reliable this is, but if you get the crazy machines and the crazy modules and all this other stuff, you can actually, I would say, run a base off of alien life, and that's kind of where this mod can go. And I wouldn't mind doing it because the randomness of ore patches is kind of a pain in the butt. You could really do a nice clean base with this technology here. Now we got fish to tin, navins to tin, manure to nitrogen, meat to cyanic acid, blood to urea, meat to phosphate rock, and tree seeds. This is awesome. I love it. I love it because you know what? I'm not a major sufferer of OCD, but I do like neat stuff. You know, I like my builds neat. I like my rail neat, straight lines. No craziness. I don't like spaghetti. I don't mind. I appreciate spaghetti builds, but I can't build that way. I don't want to. I like neat builds. This allows for neat, clean rail and builds. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. So let's go ahead to our mycology. We have spore level 2 machines already, and I haven't even done the level 1s. But it's a chance I most likely will have to do level 1s before this to spin up some stuff. Now we got special fungal substrate, ash, biomass, bones, improved fungal substrate. I haven't even done the other stuff. Oh no, I've done the fungal substrate on a small scale. Incubated petri dish, raw fiber, tufra, phytoplankton. We get the special. All right. Oh, and then we have a new allochemicals. Sporopollenin, lead plate, refined syngas. So that looks like it's going to be coming up. And then the MK2 plantation for the mushrooms there. We'll start that research up. This is kind of an interesting one. We got a phenot coral. Now, what's interesting is it's a giraffe. So we'll get into this. Place to grow this calm animal. We could build it. We got all the things for it. And then, yeah, we got all the good stuff for this. So we get the spin up here. Giraffe DNA. Okay, this is really weird. Alien hybrid animals. They have a big reservoir of gas on their heads to keep them help them stand up. Okay, this is the codex, nothing new there. Giraffe DNA, it's using the automation science in this case. And then we have a phenot food. You can pause the video and look at all that. Nothing new. Now we have the phenot. And this is interesting. Okay, we get the filled milk barrel. So again, milk barrels. We get a phenot cub, dried grod, and fauge. And a 25% chance for a phenot. And I thought that was interesting. This is the caged. This is the uncaged. And here is the cub. Now, if you look at this thing, we're seeding it with the phenots. And then we're getting 6 at a time. So when you look at this recipe, it kind of makes sense that, it's a 25%. But it kind of sucks anyway because, you're going to have inconsistencies. Potentially. But once, you get a ton of them, it's going to run. It's basically, you could lose, 75% of that 6, right? Or whatever. So you're losing bedding, the food, the seeds, and the bodos. Now, the bodos and the seeds are obviously regenerating 30. Holy cow. But yeah, it's kind of interesting because you do get 6, but 25% chance to get 1 from the 6. Yeah, so you could lose everything. And then we've got the cubs. So it's 6 cubs to 3 phenots matured. This one is just creating The cubs. Okay, so 6 cubs. Oh, and then you have a loss here. So you have, now it's 6, so it's a 50% reduction. And then you have another 25% reduction here. Or you potentially could lose all 3 from this 6. Jeez. Now we have the render, which is including a gas bladder, which is that, you know, part on the brain there. And then we have the gas bladder can produce carbon dioxide. So, you know, I guess you could say it's an inconsistent carbon dioxide producer, or, you know, when you need it, it's there, and it might take a while to spin back up. But you don't have to use coal, which is nice. So we'll start that research there. Let's queue up another one here. So we got this one here. Let's look at this one real quick, and we'll queue it up. The other one it's getting kind of long here. So molten salt at 2,000 degrees. And this is in a biomass power plant. And then we have the building, the materials we need for this. So you can pause the video and look at all that stuff. That's crazy amounts of stuff. Start the research. All right. Well. I think 2 days has gone by between recordings here. My cuts. Oh my God. Well, I've been busy with the base, and I was going to do a base review, but I cut it out because I just kept going and going, and it's like, well, I might as well just do it all at once. And well, I'm on the last research here that we queued up last cut. And if we go to the production graph here, I always like to show that the base is running quite well. Now, I had an issue where I am moving everything, you know, into these city blocks, and things are bound to be disconnected, messed up, something not set. So that's why I'm doing this now, because once I get the city block thing done, then we can really just say, I'm hoping to sail right into and out of the next science pack, being the chemical science pack. I'm trying to set the stage for the next mess. And so right here, you can see I had a bunch of glitches there. If we go to 50-hour mark, these are all like issues. Now, I'm running right on the brink. I've noticed, I mentioned this before, but pretty much running the base off of this one incubated petri dish build here. And all that has to happen is one little train snarl up or something, and this thing will go in a tailspin. So that's kind of what I've experienced. I wanted to get all this base work done before I start to, you know, expand on things. And I don't want to do anything new until I have the grid. Whoa! I've been busy. And I presented this before, you know, and I was over here, you know, putting the, you know, the plate production in and all that. Well, as you can see, I have, now there's a couple little things where I had to go. I went around the raw Nextlit patch here. No big deal, you know. Move the copper patch down here. I moved the titanium patch down here. This is the molybdenum patch, believe it or not. I moved aluminium. I have borax moved because what I've been doing is just moving certain patches that are in the way. Now, I did keep a few intact. Zinc and nickel are still intact here. I went across the rail, you know, and it's one of those things. You don't have to be within the block. You can do whatever the heck you want. We do have transport belts, so that's a thing. I could use bots too, but there's kind of a pain. I'd rather just use belts. Now, as you can see, I have more than half the... I can't believe I've done all this. Oh, I gotta go down here and finish this out. That's no big deal. I went along and I blueprinted this down. I ran out of rail, and then I got sidetracked with the other projects. That area right there is going to be for shale oil, so the processing of the Kerrigan. So the next project is going to be blocking out all of the stuff here. And then I'm kind of done skis. Now, I'm kind of torn right now because I want to get started on new projects and start working towards that SAM, self-assembly thing, whatever it is, so we can get new machines going. And over here, speaking of machines, this is the hub. And to give it perspective, and this is the biolab area, and it moved over, and I have this tile, the concrete here, refined concrete, so I can run across. I might try to do a safe rail passing. You got to be careful, though, because they're not always able to work. What's going on here now? Here. Oh, glassware ran out. Oh, it's rubber. Oh, okay, hold on. This stupid thing. Yeah, this happens. Yeah, I know it's rubber. Watch. Boop. There it goes. When you move trains, sometimes, well, yeah, a lot of times, this is why I'm glad I saw that. TSM will fart out, and you'll have the trains. They're sitting there, but they won't deploy. I don't know why. Now, if we go here, you'll see that, yeah, we're having issues. Glassware and the rubber. Tailings is going to be, we're going to redo the tailings, or at least I am. We as in me, you as in watching. As you can see, the tailings train, I only have one, and it's always being deployed. But I have fail safes, so it'll vent it, no big deal. Now, what's great about this is now I have this grid to work with. Okay, now you may be asking, why didn't you just rebuild something, up here and then migrate? Well, that means that the save it's more map reveal means it's going to take longer to save. So I was trying to keep my hard drive from being not necessarily taxed, but keeping the autosave or the saves down. And I want to expand because if I'm going to be doing a bigger autosave, it's because I'm building new stuff, not reincorporating the old for now. And, it's kind of hodgepodged. I'm not exactly happy with I did do the smelting is up here. The ore processing is over here primarily. And then I've got, alloys here, cocoons here. This is the fish food over here, kind of, it's kind of all over the place a little bit. But what I'm thinking is that when I get to that point where we're starting to build new stuff, I'll start to reorganize when we get the new technology, I'm going to rebuild with the new tech completely. And what that means is we're going to be up here more. And the plan is to have mining off to a different area. And that's why I kind of moved the mining down here a little bit. So borax, aluminium, I've got the titanium, there's copper. Quartz is down here. Or no, I didn't. I moved quartz over here. It's kind of in the middle still. Here it is right here. So this is kind of in the lower region, I consider. So we got stone and quartz here. And there's one other. Oh, yeah, we got the raw coal here. But there's other areas like lead that's still here. And there's the antimony that's still here. Oh, antimony's here now. And I did a nice little kind of pick off for the trash. And here's the antimony ore. It's on LTN. Yay. So, yeah, I got to, keep that going. Why is that look weird? Whatever. So all in all, it went very well. And I've got new areas here that I can populate still. And here's one area that's open there. An area open here. Areas open here. So areas like this. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I'm not stuck on having these. This is the minimum block size. The maximum block size is whatever I want. So I could do a grid like this. It would be a 22 by 22, or I can do a 22 by 11, or I can, I can go vertical like this. I can do, 11 by 22. I can do whatever I want, There are some areas that I still have to address. Obviously, this is the power. I don't want to disconnect this yet. And this is the train fueling as well. I think what I want to do is an independent train fueling system. But I want to see, we got that carbon, or that briquettes. What the heck is this? Oh, see. We got those briquettes, and I want to use those for trains. I think that'd be kind of good for that. But, we'll see. There might be other fuels too, which we can actually, I think, mouse over the fuel slot here. We got all these fuels that we can use in the trains. Now we get the other trains, which, powdered biomass. Oh, ooh, that's a higher fuel value. I might have to make a train stop out of that because we have it. Maybe, I don't know. We'll put that back in there. Anyway, I got a little ash in there. So this is the new rubber build. I'm pretty excited about it. Why is that running? Oh, yeah, because the trains are deploying. There we go. And what I did is I popped in from here. And we'll do a map view. I got the creamy latex. I decided to bring in the sodium alginate. Like, I wanted to separate the two because sodium alginate is used for our biology spin-ups. And when the base isn't running and I'm spinning up the MK2 stuff, MK3, MK4, whatever, however far we get, I don't have this locked up in a build, And latex is also offered by LTN, so we have that for later on. And what I did here was I'm bringing in, and I wanted to do, and I can still do this, I want to do ammonia on site, but I decided not to do it just yet. And it was just easier to bring it in right now. And also, I still have, I still have this mess down here to pull out. I went with I had to go with a T here because I have this tar build down, or this tar drop-off area here. And this is off-grid because of the way the, rail is and all that stuff. So I have power poles here. I was like, well, not much I could do about that. But I still have to move the ammonia, cyanic acid, and sulfuric acid, flue gas to sulfuric acid. What I'd like to do is have this build here. Wow, that's a lot. Holy cow. I'd like to have this closer to this. So basically bring gasoline in and run this build here, including, well, I could just do the, I think it's acid gas. Yeah, it'd be acid gas. So I take this part, this stupid thing, basically these two machines plus the pressurized water. Is that right? Water, yeah, I think it's pressurized water. Where's that? What? Oh, it's just, steam. Yeah, basically just take this thing here and move it. I could move this with it too, and then bring in acid gas. And then I'm thinking just get rid of the coal bed gas. That thing didn't really work very well. And we've got the, those acid gas plants. And I want to rip this out of here because this was a stopgap measure just to make, and then I did the power down below. So yeah, it would make sense to put to do this that acid gas stuff here, and then I would eliminate a huge train, a lot of train travel because it's constantly coming over here, and it rips through the flue gas like crazy. So and then I could make maybe a console over here too, but this has to move. Oh god, that's gonna be painful. What I'm gonna do, I've been watching this for a long time now. It doesn't really peel off much coke, And I think what I'm going to do is just slim this down to 1 train and then leave it at that. But I need to do the coking oven gas. I mentioned that because there's other projects keep popping up. So anyway, so we're looking good, man. We're looking good for the chemical science push and getting the cool stuff implemented. You know, all the neat stuff that we have available. What's this now? Why are you... Oh, yeah, it's playing catch-up right now. But yeah, I hope... and now, another thing, too. This eliminated a huge amount of train traffic. Huge amount. Anthracene oil. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, now let's run some research. I wanted to build something in this episode, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. But let's go through. I'll close the episode out, and then hopefully I can get prepped for something next episode because I'm just so busy doing stuff, and I have to run the base and move stuff. So there's a method to my madness here. And when I move stuff, then if something fails in the science department, which is pretty much what everything is running off of right now, everything is for science right now, then I can go circle back and go, oh, what happened? And then I find the bugs. So let's go through all this stuff here. Looks like we have, oh, interesting. An automated factory, sponge culture, MKO2. Now, what is this? What is this? Aquatic building using... Oh, it's a building. Yeah. Okay, aquatic building to use to grow and collect sponges. So, you know, neural processor, all that stuff. You can pause the video and read those. Whenever it comes to the buildings, I'll just, you know... Well, I'm not gonna go over everything. And then, what is this now? Oh, this is the... Oh, Zypho pool. Okay. Nothing new there. And then we have lime from their shells. I'd like to do this... you know, and this is where the biology thing, I'm going to have to rework it a little bit. That'll be a rebuild to include the shells now. That way we can get lime from them and then offer them to the network. Looks like we got a sea sponge, and it's 1 sea sponge sprout. We use phytoplankton and zognobacteria to get, it's a 1 to 2, or 1 to 3 with saline water output. There we go. This is 2,500. Oh my gosh. And this is the MK2 sea sponge. Now, this is interesting. I don't know if I went over this or not. I can't remember. I went over it in my head. I may have had a recording where I deleted it and then I started over. But this is an MKO2 sponge, and we get 4 sea sponges out of that. So that's interesting. And then we got the MKO2. It's 2 sea sponges, phytoplankton, zognobacteria, and it's a 0.5% sea sponge MKO2, 50% sea sponge, and a saline water. Now, what's interesting about this is that we're using the MKO2 in production. So that's kind of interesting. I like that concept there. Now, okay, and it doesn't look like it's consistent, so we'd have to have a kick out and prioritize using these up, you know. So we got the MKO2, slaked lime, and zognobacteria, and we get an 80% chance to get the MKO2 back, which is interesting. Or, yeah, so we're basically getting saline water. Yeah, that's weird. What is the point of this one? Not the annoying one. Now, what is this? Sea sponge MKO2. We're putting an MKO2 sea sponge sprout, and then we get a potential 80% potential to get a MKO2. Okay, so that would probably be the spin up then. Now we get sea sponge MKO2. Aha, 3 sea sponge sprouts. So I guess we can use the MKO2 consistently. Zypho larva, filtration media, albium. Well, this is a good use for our blood. Fish food, sap, blood meal, all that good stuff. Oh, look at that. Oh, larva. Oh, 7 larvae. Now look at that amazing amount of delicious wastewater for urea. And then we have this one here. Now, this is an 80% chance for 2 Zypho larvae to generate a Zypho, and we could get 1 to 2, but there's still an 80% chance. Now, I guess that's better odds, of course, than what we were originally looking at when I was considering this for the render. And now we got the MKO2, Deluxe Fish Food, 2 Xyphos. Okay, yeah, all right. And then we get a chance of getting an MKO2. Larva MKO2. We need the Flauge, Fish, Filtration, the Xypho MKO2. And then we're guaranteed 2 Xypho Larva, 30% chance for a third. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, kind of similar to what we've been looking. Oh, look at this. Field serum. Xypho Larva MK2. We got 2 of them. Field serum. Guaranteed Xypho MK2. All right, I'll probably be running that one. Let's start that research. We got that one going. Oh, I'm not gonna do these. I'm gonna call them technologies. Because I was doing the editing on the first part, and when I say turd, let's look at this turd technology, and I put an LOL up because when you're saying it, you're not thinking how it sounds, and then when you're hearing it, so we're gonna just call it the technology upgrades. I'm gonna go technology upgrades from here on in. I'm not gonna say turd because I was cracking up, man. I was like, well, it's funny. I love it, but I'm not gonna be saying that anymore. All right, geothermal power MK stage 2. We got geothermal water, 600 of it, 300 pressurized water, and we get 300 pressurized steam. So we'll go ahead and kick that on. Stack inserter bonus, and we don't have stack inserters, so go figure. We'll queue that up. Oh, and this is, I guess, a better return on the spores. So we got the Bohodos, or Bodos, Flauge, Navens, and Yadels. So we'll go ahead and queue that up. It says in added nano-sized porous materials to improve the efficiency of spore collectors even further. There you go. All right, now we're here. Moondrops. I'm interested in this one. Now, I don't know. We'll have to look at this fuel oil stuff. But anyway, here's Moondrops. 16 of them. Ash, soil, all that good stuff. Okay, it's a more complex recipe. We're going to have to do a lot more with fertilizer going forward if we're going to use this. Now we got this iron-enriched biomass, which we unlocked, along with the Moondrop seeds and methane. And then we got this fuel oil. Now, I'm not too sure what we can do with this fuel oil yet. So it says leftovers from industrial processes. Kind of interesting. Now, I want to do a quick check on fuel oil here. Okay, let's see what we can do with it. Yeah, okay, so here we go. What's the fuel value on this? It's only 8 kilojoules. I don't know. Okay. Oh wait, I want that. Fuel oil barrel, fuel oil. What is the purpose of this? I don't see what the purpose is. I don't know where we burn it at, so we'll have to look. Okay, we got that. We got that. This is a new hydropower one. We're getting close to the end, I think. So there's the tidal power plant core. Pause the video. You can look at that. I don't see the output of the power. We could look at it elsewhere, but there you go. So I'll go ahead and cue that baby up. And yeah, we're getting into chemical science land here now. So that's good. That's good. And let's see. Check it out. Look at all this research we still have yet to do. Oh my God. We've done quite a bit. Okay, we're here. Wow. That's insanity. Yeah, and a lot of this stuff is like what we have already. You know, let's take the thing off here. We have a lot of this stuff already. It's just a repeat, better, you know, tech. And there's new stuff though. Don't get me wrong. But now I think my organic solvent is having issues here with this. I have to beef these up because there is. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna set this higher. 5,000. Oh, wait, let's go with 20,000. I don't know why I set that so low. 25,000. Okay, yeah, I don't know why I set that so low. Okay. Yeah, oh, so what I was going to say is I think I'm going to have to add more of the hydroclones. Because they're very slow. They're 30-second crafts. And there goes the rubber train now. Okay, yeah, I'm going to have to do more here. Not a problem. I just copy this and pull it down. I think I'm going to quadruple that. Oh, gosh, look at all this crap I have in my inventory. Ho-ho! Hydroclone. So let's go ahead and do that right now before I forget. Hydroclone. I'm going to get 4 of these babies. And then I'm going to set that up. As much as I wanted to build something in this episode, I don't think it's possible because I do want to go through the research. So I hope you guys don't mind, you know, just a research episode and, you know, showcasing what I've done to prepare for our next, you know, stage of the game here. But I am really happy to have this 4-lane rail in and the 4-lane intersections, and I don't think there's any. I don't think I could get through this mod without beefing up the rail. I mean, it was just getting so hosed up. The yards are kind of I don't know. LTN seems to favor these 2 yards right here. They barely go up here. I don't know. It gets pretty jammed up around in these areas. So I might have to do a 4-lane rail in and out and abandon this concept here and just have one yard in out, you know. Oh, so I might have to redesign the yards. And oh, these little guys here, the Ocula, you got to watch out. For some reason, when I took, like, I have a habit of taking my car, putting it down, and shift right-clicking in everything, and then shift right-clicking everything back into my inventory, because I don't want to hunt for the wood. It's just kind of lazy, you know, whatever. Well, the Ocula will deploy, so I have to constantly turn off my personal logistics because I have just that quick in and out thing, and then the Ocula start delivering. Well, sometimes the Ocula will deliver anyway, just stuff. I'll have an extra stack of inserters or an extra stack of power poles. I don't know why they're delivering like full stacks of stuff, but I mean, it's not a big deal as much because, you know, if I go I have 150 I tore stuff out too, but what was that, 190? So if they deliver 190 extra stack, well, they're already there now. And as you can see, I got a ton of that stuff, 100, but I got 290. That's the Ocula doing that to me, you know. But I hope that it doesn't run anymore until, you know, I deplete those. So, but anyway, I like having the Ocula. It's really cool. I love those little guys. They're cool. I got a lot of extra rail. So this is my next project. Right here. And I'm going... Oh, and then they don't show up on the map. I did test that out. They're like these little blue blips still. So I was like, oh. Okay, we'll go here. And I'll go here and there. And I'm going to go up and increase that hydroclone stuff. I should do that now, but eh. Okay, I'm going to end the episode. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the research. It's getting crazy. Look at this. 2750. It's getting up there. And let's see. Next episode, I think we'll hopefully finish it out. 4900. Oh, that's a technology upgrade. Okay, I think 2750 is the max. Oh, and then I'll selectively run. Well, I think maybe next episode we can go through these a little bit. Look at all these. Yikes. That's all alien stuff, too. This is all the alien stuff. Oh, they got a Schrodinger antelope. I thought that was so cool. Pentadimensional enclosure. Oh my god. Look at, what is this? This is crazy, man. Oh wow, look at that. Quantum folding. Was that existential hazard? What is? Oh my god, it's crazy. All right, I'm gonna end it. I tell you, this mod just tickles me. There's so much cool stuff. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you next episode. Peace out.